Much as I love this fight and I love Alexander Volkanovski, he is a guy I have a relationship with. It feels a bit to me, Chael, based on what you said. He's 1-3 in his last 4 fights. You were against the idea that he would get a title opportunity. He's getting it now. It feels like he's in there. If he becomes champ, no skin, nothing lost. But if he loses, he propels the young guy forward. Now Diego Lopes is truly the featherweight champion because he just beat who could possibly be the greatest featherweight champion of all time.
But I think the $1 million question is what Volk are we going to see in the octagon come that night, come UFC 314? Because his couple, like everyone was already talking about his losses to Makhachev, his knockout, and then you back that onto the knockout with Topuria, back that onto his age, and as MMA fans like to do, as soon as he lost, they started throwing his age around and calling him a wash, which is the silliest thing I've ever had.
Diego Lopes, the young guys coming up, but I think you'll be surprised, You'll be surprised of the world. But maybe some people are counting Volk out, but I think they'll be surprised who get prove that he is the best featherweight.
Lopes is dangerous. He has, I think, again, the sort of machine gun fire kind of combinations. He'll take risks, doesn't mind being taken down, has offense in literally all positions. It's somewhat unrefined in certain cases, but it's there, it's aggressive, and it's present, and it's quick.
I feel like at 145 pounds, since Illia has left, it's kind of like Volkanovski has gone he's lost his last 3 fights, and then Diego Lopes is kind of sliding in without, he did beat Brian Ortega, but he never really went through the #1 contenders. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad at it. I mean, it is what it is. The UFC had to do what they had to do, but I can see Diego Lopes. I can see Diego Lopes either knocking Volkanovski out or potentially putting him in a submission, bro.
Volkanovski's 36. The story here is, listen, is Father Time going to catch up with Volkanovski once and for all? We know he did the old man skit against Illia Topuria. That one kind of bit him in the ass. We all love Volk. He's one of the best guys in all the sport. He's got a great sense of humor. He's an awesome person. He's an incredible fighter. He's one of the best featherweights that the sport's ever seen, if not the best. Certainly on paper, certainly when you look at the resume, he probably is. But he is also 36, and he has lost 3 out of his last 4.
Diego Lopes, I like he's ultra aggressive, and he's ultra aggressive in looking for what he wants and finding the shot. And there's a method to it as well because of the way that he put it on Brian Ortega. I mean, just the combination that he was landing and dropping Ortega was just beautiful. Then you could tell that's something that he's drilled for a long time. But in him being ultra aggressive, I do think that Diego Lopes does make some mistakes. And Alexander Volkanovski, I mean, you look at those trilogy fights that he had with Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski is a technician.
Yeah, special. Diego Lopes, he took his first UFC fight on short notice. I can't remember against who, but got really close. Like, almost won the fight. Got the guy in like submission, but then the second fight just showed, full camp just showed who he is. He's the guy to watch.
Like that in fighting. If you're #1 in fighting and all of a sudden somebody runs you down, you're instantly number 8. You not only lose the 1 spot, you can't beat the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 either. It's just an interesting thing. I don't quite know where this comes from. But I will tell you, following this for an entire lifetime, I'll bring wrestling into it, I'll bring boxing into it. If you're ever #1 and you lose your spot, you will never get that spot back.
Yeah, before that fight, I was telling everybody, I was like, I think this guy's the guy. I think he's the next guy to emerge.
I wonder who he's booked against. I remember his first fight was like short notice against
Mosvar.
Yeah, I thought he won.
It was very close. And Mosvar is undefeated and one of the best guys in the division. But Diego's scary. It's not just that he's good, he's fucking scary. He's intense.
And from everywhere, like submissions, knockouts.
And his fucking stand-up is horrific.
This is one of those things where, like, to me, this fight, like, who's a better fighter, Volkanovski or Lopes? Dude, Volkanovski is obviously a better fighter. Like, to me, this is not even really a debate. Who has shown greater upside? Volkanovski has shown greater upside. Who's, you know what I mean? Like, Volkanovski has a argument, and it's debatable, obviously, but he's got an argument as like the most talented featherweight we've ever seen. I mean, just think about that for a second. Like, he's got an argument for that. Again, it's debatable, but if you're going to have an argument about that, how do you have one without him front and center in it? This is what I'm talking about. But that is one side of the equation. The other side of the equation is, as I indicated, you know, he did lose that Islam fight the first time, and then he got stopped in the second one under, you know, he should never have taken that fight.
Yeah, Lopes, obviously a dangerous dude. Bit of a different matchup to Illia. Obviously both dangerous fighters. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Very excited. But I'm feeling great, and I'm only going to get better from here. So that's a scary thing, especially for Lopes. I think Lopes is in for a very, very hard fight. He's a gamer. He's a great dude. I've got a lot of respect for him. Very nice fella. I'm sure he's expecting to go out there and win the belt. But I'm sorry, mate, that ain't happening. Good on you for being in this position. Happy you're getting the opportunity to fight for the belt. But I'm still here. You ain't having it. Sorry, mate.